I was pregnant with Danica. It was a normal, healthy pregnancy. 5 months when we did our first ultrasound, the ultrasound tech noticed a little extra fluid in her brain and recommended we go for a level 2 ultrasound. At that ultrasound, they informed us that she had an arachnoid cyst up in the top of her brain. So we brought her home, and for about 4 or 5 weeks, she seemed to be doing everything a normal little baby did. At 5 weeks old, we noticed her doing some funny little twitching motion where she kind of seemed like she was out in space a little bit, so we immediately brought her to Hasbro. They hooked her up to an EEG machine the next morning, and it was determined that she was experiencing seizures. And then they did an eye exam to either rule out or give us the diagnosis of Aicardi syndrome. And that was the sure sign for the diagnosis for Aicardi syndrome. You know, we were basically told that our daughter would, if she was lucky, would be able to chew and swallow food. And that talking, sitting, wasn't likely for her. And then we were told on the next page that the average life expectancy of a child with Aicardi syndrome is to be 8 years old.
You know, like the first 4 weeks of her life, she was, in our view, a perfectly healthy little baby.
There were a couple of days of devastation, I think, for our family, where everybody just cried. And then we all kind of snapped out of it and said, this is not how we're going to let our daughter live. We're not going to let her live by a diagnosis. And we're going to do everything and anything to give her the best possible life that we could give her, no matter how long it's going to be. Because you kind of realize at that point, not everybody is guaranteed tomorrow. That's when we called Meeting Street.
She's 10 now, and she's doing amazing. We're told by the hospital staff one of the best places is to call is Meeting Street. Because of that, she is able to do a lot of things the doctor said she would never be able to do.
Danica has been included from the very beginning of coming here at Meeting Street. When she started in kindergarten, after the early intervention program in preschool, there was a Valentine's Day dance, and Danica was walking, but still needed guidance and a hand to hold. We walked into the gym, and they had the little music playing, and like 3 children from the class ran up to her and grabbed her hands, and they were like, Danica, come dance with us. And they brought her out into the middle of the gym, and they were holding her hands, and she was like hopping and swaying and dancing with her friends, and it was like, him and I were in tears. We were like, this is amazing, like she's included. The most recent thing that she got to do, which was awesome for us, was Danica got to run for treasurer for student council, and she was partnered with another child, and they had a speech and voting. I never thought that she would ever be running for, you know, student council position, and it was just so cool how she was included in all of that, and she was so proud when she got to stand up there and she was clapping.
Meeting Street has always encouraged us to set goals and then go past them. Because of the therapist here at Meeting Street, she's able to have her own kind of twist on sign language and using her iPad to communicate, so she can communicate back, even though she doesn't talk. But man, like I don't think there's much that she can't do. I mean, she might not be able to run a marathon, but I mean, she's able to touch people's lives. She's awesome.